this church. Come experience the Lord for yourself. Come experience the Lord for yourself. FWBC. Come experience the Lord for yourself.
Of the Samuel DeWitt Proctor Conference, and during that meeting, Father Flager, one of my favorite preachers who pastors the faith community of St. Sabina on the south side in Chicago, Father Flager, you know him, Commissioner. Father Flager is so awesome, but Father Flager broke my heart as he talked about his ministry on the south side in Chicago, and tears came to his eyes as he talked about young people that he's fighting for, and he says, what bothers me, I'm in a country that has labeled them disposable. That messed me up, because you know what disposable means. Disposable means you can be thrown away. Disposable means that you just don't matter. And I park there parenthetically because is that not, my brothers and sisters, how Mike Brown must have felt, and as his body was on the street there in Ferguson, is not that the feeling not just of Mike Brown as he watched his body from eternity, but maybe his parents, maybe the citizens there in that community, because not only is he shot dead by a police officer that made up in his mind to be judge, jury, and executioner all at once, but check it out, you discovered that his body was in the street for 4.5 hours. Why is that important? Because all of us who know our history recognize that whenever there was a message that was being sent by those who were making sure that we knew our place, they had our bodies hung. And when those bodies hung, I think Billie Holiday talked about strange fruit, and that strange fruit would not just hang until it died, but long after the body had gone, long after the body, watch this, had given up the ghost, that body hung there as a reminder of the power of those who were in power, and the powerlessness and the lack of value of those who did not matter. And so there is Mike Brown, there is Eric Garner saying, I can't breathe, caught on video, and yet nothing is done by way of an indictment. I'm simply trying to say, in a world we live in too many instances, there are those whose lives do not matter. Now, I see you looking as if this is somehow not touching you, because after all, you are middle class, and God has been good to you and blessed you. But baby Baba, regardless of how high you go up, every now and then you get reminded that you really don't matter. Y'all not getting this. No matter how high you go up, yeah, no matter how high you go up. As a matter of fact, some of you have been in conversations that were in a circle, and all of a sudden somebody's body language next to you, they cut you off as if to imply that your presence and your participation just don't matter. Y'all didn't get that. Some of you have a position, but you don't have any power. You have a nice office, but guess what? You have no budget. You're not really listened to. Why? Because the message is that you just don't matter. Y'all still not getting this. I guess I got to go to the highest office in the land, but does it not blow your mind that you can go to Columbia, then go to Harvard, do everything the right way, be a community organizer on the south side, and then become state senator? From there, you become a senator. From there, you become the president of the United States. Not once, but twice you get elected, and still, according to Goldie Taylor, you got to produce your papers that prove that you are a citizen of this country, because the implicit message is that you just don't matter. I'm trying to let you know, I don't care how high you go up, there will always be those who will try and make you feel that you're less than and you're not equal to. And my brothers and sisters, that's really what's going on in this text. In this text, Marvin Gaye, would you help us, brother, brother? There's far too many of you dying, mother, mother. There's far too many of you crying. Y'all playing like y'all never heard Marvin Gaye. Don't try to act holy because Dale Hansen is in church today. You know Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye brilliantly and prophetically began to indict his time and spoke in a real sense of what was going on. And he raised the question, what's going on? And Marvin should have been singing in Bethlehem. Why? Because the Bible lets us know the Holy Family has had a high, happy, and holy moment. Look what the text says. The sages follow a star all the way to the Savior. I love that. And when they get there, they worship him with gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. That's a high, holy, and happy time. But the moment that they leave, the Bible lets us know that Herod is outraged, and Herod is out to kill the infant child Jesus. And the book says he is so outraged, he orders that every child that is a male under the age of 2 in Bethlehem and vicinity, they are to be wasted. They are to be killed because their lives did not matter. I stopped right there because that's a message for us in 2015, and that is there are still Herods in power who really don't care about certain lives. I guess y'all not getting this. I'm trying to let you know that Herod is still filled with rage and filled with hate. But look what happened. The text lets us know that even when others feel your life does not matter, God is still on the throne. The old folks said God sits high and looks low, and God has a way of using traumatizing, terror-filled trouble as a transition that transports you to where God is trying to get you all along. God is the only one I know who can use the hell you go through as transportation to get you to the destination that God has assigned.
West Baptist Church.